guys, I am on vacation, and no lie, I've been enjoying my vacation, and I decided to take a break from social media a little bit because I've been busy with life lately. So yeah, I haven't been able to answer a lot of questions on any of my platform, guys. And I know some of you was like, why you don't answer, you don't talk to us. I know, but I promise I'm going to answer all those questions one by one. But for today I decided to do this video because I realize everyone is talking about this video, and it looks like one of my video that I talked about picking the right job had make an impact in so many people that they decide choosing whether you want to be a cleaner or a waiter. Given that as a waiter you earn more money than a cleaner, and if you are a cleaner you work 2 times harder than a waiter. Though working on board a cruise ship is hard in general, it's hard no matter which department you are in. Working on board is really difficult. So yeah, after that video I've noticed a lot of people have been asking me so much questions about changing departments and applying for a job as a waiter on board a cruise ship. But then there was this question, how can I get ready for an interview, and how do I cope for my interview, and how do I answer those questions, especially if I want to be a saver on board a cruise ship. So today I'm just gonna try to give you some questions that you are more likely to be asked if you are applying for a job as a waiter, and some of the answers that you need to know to research before your interview. I hope this will help you to listen up and to get an idea of what you are expected to do and what you supposed to do before your interview. So guys, before we waste so much time, guys, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. And guys, cheers to the 1K subscribers. I am so happy. Let's just start with a question that you need to know when you want to work on board a cruise ship. But remember guys, even if there are many questions, it's not like they're gonna ask you all of them, but now you don't know which one they're gonna pick, so you just need to know those things, as you don't know what they are going to ask you. So yeah guys, but before we start guys, it's on you, it's your duty to research about the job that you are applying for. Like I mentioned before, working on board a cruise ship requires more experience. Yeah, and if you look closely, when they posting their aids, they even mention they're looking for people with 5 years experience, or people who've been working in a 5-star hotel or in a 5-star restaurant. So that means they expect you to meet certain criteria for you to be hired. So for you to do that, you need to Google, especially if you know you've never been a waiter before and you don't know, but you want to work on board a cruise ship. There is really nothing wrong with that, but for you to pass the interview, you need to know the field of the job that you are applying for, what they really do, and so that you know how to answer the interview. And even when you get on board, you are not blank, you have an idea of what you are expected to do. And guys, don't forget, like what I said before, if you know you've never been a waiter, even if you've been a waiter but you are not so sure or you are not so confident about yourself, I suggest you start applying as an assistant waiter, and then you grow from there. That way you have enough room to learn and to see how the cruise life is all about and how the job is done. That way it is really easy for you I hope that makes sense. So, talking of a saver, it's more like serving a dining table, serving sailors, be it breakfast, be it a lunch, and maybe dinner. Or sometimes you work in a way where it's grab and go. Yes, it's a cruise ship, and you are not so sure which kitchen you're gonna be working, or which restaurant you are going to be working. So you might be working at a grab and go, a station, or you might be in a 5-star restaurant, or you might be in a just like a breakfast or brunch restaurant. So you need to know all those things before you join. That's really very important. For that being said, guys, the first thing you need to know is your gesture, how you interact with the customers, how you show yourself, your appearance. That's why it is important. If you watch my videos, I've mentioned this. Dress appropriately, because that's the first thing they're gonna look, they're gonna check. So yeah, you need to dress well. So I suggest you put on your formal shirt, shirt and a tie, and just look representable, because they want you to look representable. Okay, how you greet your customers, depending on the type of environment they are in, that's actually very important. You need to know that. If it's a very formal restaurant, there is a way you need to handle that. And if it's just like if it's not formal, there is also another way of handling it. And how do you deal with situations? Remember, you are a saver. That means you're gonna interact with a lot of people in a day, from different countries with different attitude. Okay, some people, it's not like the food is bad, or you are bad, or the service bad, but they just want to complain. So as a saver, they want to know if you are able, you will be able to handle that. So during your interview, you need to mention those things, how you are capable of handling situation, especially when the guests are complaining. That's actually very important. So just be in mind, guys, you need to know how to answer. Even if you know how this customer is wrong, it's okay. You need to remain calm and still take care of the situation calmly. Okay, so the other part that you need to know before your interview is table etiquette. So there is a breakfast etiquette, and there is lunch etiquette, and there is dinner etiquette. Okay, you need to know those things, especially the types of glasses: water glass, wine glass, like a red wine glass and a white wine glass. You need to know those things. You need to know type of spoons. You need to know a soup spoon, a dessert spoon, and all those spoons you need to know, and how to correctly set them on the table. On other cruise lines, and like the one that I work for, they make it easy. They just put they just wrap all the spoon, or they like the cutlery in tablecloth. No, what do they call it? Is it a serviette? No, that towel, they wrap it nicely so it becomes easy. So you just know, oh, that towel will just be on your left side. So now they make it easy for you, so you don't need to worry about, oh, this is a soup spoon, this is a steak knife, this is a this, and this is a that, because it all wrapped in that towel. So it's just on the left side. I think the table etiquette, guys, you need to Google and check different table etiquette, different type of spoons and type of glass, red wine and white wine glasses. That way you are good. So another thing that you need to know is allergies. Before we start with the food, you need to know allergies. Okay. Before allergies, you need to know the menu. That's actually very important. You need to know the menu. So that one, it's not a very big deal when on your interview, but it is a big deal when you get on board, because they will give you a certain time when you need to start your menu, and you know everything on the menu, what allergies are on the menu, and what you can give the person who is allergic on from for certain foods. So they give you a specific time where you need to study the menu, and they are serious about it, guys. If you are someone from Africa, from my African people, we all know allergy is something that mostly doesn't exist. It is there, but it is rare to find someone who is allergic to something. It is rare. It is rare, unlike in the other part of the world. Telling you the truth, guys, they take allergies serious. People, they die. Us as African, we are so blessed. If someone hear me saying I'm allergic to maybe gluten, they be like, hey, this is rich life that she is trying to express. But on the other side, they take allergy serious. It's a serious issue that you need to be very serious, to be very careful. So yeah, so for that, you need to know what's on the menu. You need to know everything on the menu, like the allergies, the soups, the starters, the dessert, the main course, and you need to know the ingredients on each dish that's on the menu. That's not easy. You need to know, because yeah, obviously customers, they're gonna ask you, what do you use for your steak? And you don't know. You just know we serve steak, but you don't know how they kitchen make that steak. Then it's a problem. So yeah, you need to know the menu. It's actually very important. So that takes us now to the allergies. And on interviews, you are more likely to be asked gluten. Yeah, you're more likely to be asked gluten. So guys, as we all know, you need to Google more about allergies. There are plenty allergies, but yeah, the one that is more likely to be asked is gluten. So the gluten, someone who is allergic to gluten is someone who doesn't eat anything that has flour in it. Anything that contains flour, you don't give to someone who is allergic to gluten. And some people, they are allergic to nuts, and so yeah, nuts is also very important, because they say it's a severe allergy. It can cause even death. So some, they are allergic to seeds, and there are plenty of seeds. So those are some of the things that you need to know. You need to Google those things. Take your paper, write down, Google all the allergies from gluten, seeds, nuts, and how you can prevent them. That's actually very important. Other question that you need to get to prepare is a vegan. So you need to know what is a vegan. So let me just answer this for you. So a vegan is a person who doesn't eat anything from an animal. Anything, guys. That's really confused a lot of people with vegetarian, and a lot of people, they fail their interview on that, and those guys, they know that's what people confuse. So guys, a vegetarian is just a person who doesn't eat meat, right? But that person can eat maybe milk, and milk comes from an animal, and the person, some of them, they eat cheese, and cheese comes from an animal. And so, but they are vegetarian. What they don't eat is meat. But then there is a vegan. A vegan is a person who does not eat anything from an animal. Anything that comes from an animal, that person don't eat. So don't confuse those two, guys. You need to know a vegan and you need to know a vegetarian. So you just know a vegetarian is someone who doesn't eat meat, but a vegan, now there is some extra. That person does not eat anything that comes from an animal. That person does not eat egg. That person does not eat something like fish oil. That person does not eat anything that comes from an animal. For me, if you ask me, guys, I will never lie. There is no allergy that says if you eat something from an animal, you die. I don't think so. But for the fact that you need to respect other people's decision, and besides that, that person is a customer, and you know the rule that says customers comes first, we follow that rule on board. So yeah, you need to respect their decision and you need to follow the rules of a vegan. So that's it. That's what you need to know about. So yeah, the other question that you need to know is the origins of wines and the type of wines. So the one and the easiest answer to that one is the origin of the wines is South Africa, guys. We all know of South Africa, so that's like the easiest and the one that it maybe come first. So you just need to list South Africa, China, France. Yeah, Google and see the origins of wines, and you need to know the type of wines, and you need to know how to pair wines. What I'm going to do here, guys, on this video, I'm just breaking down, but it's your duty to Google and come up with like answers that will help you on your interview. So you need to know the types of red wine, if it's Chardonnay, if it's Sauvignon Blanc, if it's what, you need to know those. You need to know the types of white wine, if it's Merlot, if it's I think I'm forgetting some of those things, guys, but you need to know the types of white wine and the types of red wine, and you need to know the type of rosé, and you need to know the type of sparkling wine. I don't know if rosé and sparkling wine is the same thing. I don't think so. I think sparkling wine are these champagnes and rosé are those, I'm not so sure, guys. I'm not a waiter, I don't drink. So I don't know, but you need to Google and you need to know those things, guys. And you don't really need to know the name or the brand of the wines, since when you get on board a cruise ship, they're gonna be like different brands. That one is the problem that you need to solve when you get on board. When you are here on your interview, you just need to worry about the type of red wines and the type of white wines, the rosé and the sparkling. If you know those, then that's good, you are good to go. And then you need to know how to pair the wines. The easiest one that I can tell you guys, just know red wine mostly goes with red meat, and white wine, you can pair it with white meat. That's actually like the easiest way that you can do this. That's the only way I think you can answer this, how to pair wines. Yeah, you can Google for more, but just bear in mind, red wine, red meat, white wine, white meat. Then you need to know the type of sauces. Now you better be best friend with me, because me, I am a chef. Okay, so you need to know at least, there are 5 mother sauces we know, but you need to know at least 2, yeah, or 3. So you just need to know the bechamel, or maybe the red sauce, the marinara sauce. Yeah, just Google 5 mother sauces and get to know at least 2 or 3. And if you can know how they made those sauces, it will help you on the allergy side. Type of pasta, yeah, especially on board, guys. I realize on land, or especially in on this side where I come from, pasta is just pasta. Pasta, it's just pasta. Especially my spaghetti and macaron. It's just spaghetti and it's just macaron. That's it. But on the other side, guys, they take these names serious. You need to know the type of pasta that you serve in your restaurant. There are plenty. That's when you know spaghetti is spaghetti, macaron is macaron, that is tagliatelle is tagliatelle, ravioli it's ravioli, and you need to know. So just get to know at least 4 or 5 type of pastas, and maybe if you can add pasta sauces that you know, like carbonara, that will be a very good idea, and it will be a very good advantage for you. So just research the type of pastas and their sauces, which sauce goes with certain pasta. Just know steak. So there are different type of steaks you need to know. Just on everything that we've discussed, guys, you need to know at least 3 of everything that we discussed. So you need to see the type of steaks, and you need to know if it's strip loin, if it's tenderloin. You need to know the type of steak. So you need to know at least 3 types of steaks, and then it will be a good idea and an advantage to you if you also know the temperatures of the steak. Like you need to know rare steak, medium rare, well done, and all those type of steaks. It will be like a good idea. And you need to also know like the temperatures. I'm not so sure, guys, if it's really important to know the temperatures of the steak, but I think it's a good idea if you know, like the blue steak, I think it's 130 degrees. That will also help you to know when you are explaining to the customer about the steak that you are serving, because you know, unlike on land, on board they take the health seriously. So you need to explain to the sailor about the temperatures of the steak that you are serving, because you are more likely to serve the blue steak that is on temperature danger zone. And that's another problem, guys, that you need to deal with when you are on board. There are this temperature danger zone, USPH, you need to know. But if it is a good idea, guys, if you start to do the research on those things, because it is really important and it's something that they take serious on board. USPH, you need to know about the temperatures, the danger zone, and how to cool down things. They are no more likely to ask you those questions, because me as a chef, on my interview I was asked those questions. I remember. So they even asked me the 3 bucket system. So yeah, because you are more likely to be dealing with tables where you need to clean before another customer sits. Yeah, you need to know the 3 bucket system. It's really important because they might ask you that question, the 3 bucket system. Yeah, in the temperatures. I think that's actually very important to know. So I think, guys, that's it. I don't know if I still have something, but I think there are plenty, guys. So you need to Google, and guys, those who are already on board, you can help other people by just list in a comment some of the things that they need to know and how they can prepare for their interviews. And guys, the other thing you just need to be very careful of is how you can greet customers, and how you offer the menu, the distance between you and the customers. Those things you need to know. And how do you deal with situations when you have problems. If you have allergies, I think the thing that they're gonna ask you again that I almost forget is, if you have a seller, if you have a customer that have a complaint or a problem, what you need to do. First, the answer to that, guys, is you need to inform your supervisor. And the same is, if you have a customer that is allergic to a certain thing, even if you know that the customer is allergic to gluten, and you know that the dish that the customer wants is gluten free, you still need to report to your supervisor first before taking that order. Don't forget that one. So apart from that, guys, I think that is it that you need to know about your interview as a waiter. Guys, I hope you're gonna win this job. I can't wait to meet some of you on board soon as waiters. For today, I think that is it, guys. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna list some of the things that I just discussed on the comment section, not on the comment section, on my info. Yeah, I'm gonna list some of the things that I just discussed on this video, so you can check it out, Google more of those questions, so I'm sure you can get help, and I hope you can pass your interview. Yes, I think that is it for today. That is it about interviews, and thank you for watching, guys. See you on my next video. Keep subscribing and checking for another video. It's soon. I don't know how soon, guys. See you in another video. Bye.